Day before yesterday, they are expecting the market to be $12,500.
China has restricted a lot of imports. These are aluminium, this is the iron plate, and this is the copper.
Anything which is sanctioned anywhere in the country is definitely affected to somehow. But it's every sanction or any disturbance will always have, the way out to make something.
Do you know how exactly scrap recycling process begins? Today, Myscrap team have visited Ala Group's scrap sorting facility, located in Dubai Jebel Ali free zone, where they segregate mixed scrap according to the different grades.
Welcome to Ala Group. My name is Sahim. I'm the managing director and CEO of the company. Along with me, my nephew Baizeed, who is taking care of the entire yard operations and the trading division. As Ala Group, we are into the metals, we are into plastic recycling, and the metals we do mostly the processing here for the non-ferrous. We want to do some sneak peek of the inside of the metal recycling and what we do.
Hi, this is Baizeed and we are into recycling industry since 1991.
With this company, we have seen the many upside downs, the challenges for this, and especially as a new generation, we have learned a lot to know about the market, what's going on, the sustainability, the recycling, why the recycling is very important in our life. Everyone has learned from each other. So we always welcome everyone to just come over and see what we're doing it here.
Is there any difference between your yard in Ajman and the current one?
There's a lot difference between Ajman and here. In Ajman, we used to have the 40,000 square feet yard. It's a small operation, which is our learning teething yard, we would say, just to know whether we'll be qualified enough to handle the big yard or not. The new equipments, the machineries has helped us a lot with the more labor, experienced labor, skills labor. The business has gone better than what we used to do before. Of course, the capital has gone up higher because when we used to do business in Ajman, there is a value of the cargo was much less than what existing now value is.
Do you specify in non-ferrous or also ferrous commodities?
Non-ferrous is our main forte, I would say. That's our main value market share we would take on it. Ferrous we do it, but in a very nominal percentage.
And what are your thoughts on the ban of the ferrous metals?
When you say there is a ban, from the day one, the management has decided we will never do any business of the ferrous scrap, which is not allowed by officially by the government. We do everything as per the norms with the government. So when it is banned, we are not moving on anything. So we do ferrous business, we do cross trade, we do trading on this part. When we don't do physical here in Dubai. We do our focused volume is all about the non-ferrous and the plastics.
Okay.
That's what our main core value is we do. And all our team members are more of qualified enough for the non-ferrous because everyone is expertise in everything. Some is specialized for the copper, some is specialized for the aluminium, brass, zinc, lead, stainless steel. For the non-ferrous is when we have made our name. That's how the Ala Group has made it. That's how we are here.
We will look at the current situation at the market. Are you currently holding back your commodities or you keep selling it?
So I would say it's a good time. When you have a market on a higher side or lower side, doesn't bother to us especially as a group, it doesn't bother to us. Because all of our position has been secured, we never speculate in the market. This is what we have been learned from the family. What you buy, just hedge your positions, lock yourself, not to get penetrated with this, not to get worried about the market, what's going on. When you work with the policy, nothing goes wrong with it.
I'll show you around the facility, what we do, how do we operate, and what do we export basically. So let me take you around. This is our metal side. We mainly deal into non-ferrous scrap. This side we usually keep our material which is ready for export. This is a grade called zinc die-cast, which comes out from usually the household or the bathroom fittings and everything. This usually goes mostly to India or other destinations as well. Copper might have more than 15 type of grades, so each grade would have a different entity or different specification which the buyer, as per the buyer's requirement. So for example, if a person wants to make a CCR rod for the electric, he might have to use the Millberry, the topest grade, for better conductivity. These are from the pipes, like from the ACs, So these come with the shoulder, so these are called the candy clip. So these go on different price, and the clean, which is only the pipe. Everyone there has their own requirement according to their needs. These are the telephone cables, usually from the telecommunication. So these are usually cleaned and then exported directly to the different countries.
It's copper number 3, right?
Copper number 3 is Birchcliff. So that is much lower than compared to this one. This is called brass crab honey. We usually segregate it into different products. One is the 1% and one is the 5%. The reason we make the 1% is because China has restricted a lot of imports. They would not allow any material having more of attachment or oil or plastic attachment or anything due to the regulation. As you can see, they put it into bags as per the requirement of their country. This is called the number 2 copper, berry candy which you call it. This is aluminium turnings. This usually comes from the profile manufacturing. So usually when they cut the profiles, the leftovers, they call it the turnings. The turnings are exported into usually the foundries. See, as you can see, they are deep cleaning everything piece by piece because we don't want any rejection according to the countries. So like for China, if I send this even for one piece, they might reject it because they have their own checking facilities or sampling facilities which approve the containers can be imported into China or not. So this is how usually we clean the brass. We remove all the attachments separately. These are the brass articles. This is the brass article. So it's all cleaned up. These are called girders. In easy term, they are called tread. T-R-E-A-D. And this usually is the 6061 grade of aluminium. So here they are removing the iron from the aluminium copper radiators, which usually come from the air conditioning. Also from the air conditioning, like most of them would be from the small ACs. These are from the large ACs like the chillers. Accordingly, it has been segregated because each product has the price is based on the copper content inside the material. Like for example, this might have 35% of copper, where that might have 40%. So 5% of copper is a big amount. We get this from local market, especially Dubai has, because of the heat, they get a lot of AC units, and that is how we get a lot of material from UAE itself. So UAE is a big exporter of this type of material. This usually goes mostly to India. So what they do is they remove all the aluminium outside. These are aluminium, this is the iron plate, and this is the copper. So basically 3 products they separate it out and they supply to different industries locally. These are the same thing, the aluminium copper radiators, they are segregated based on the copper content. As you can see, this is the factory rejected top. So this might have a better aluminium recovery compared to the used one. So they usually go on a higher prices. This is how we feed the material. They pack it into different countries' requirements. Like for example, India would need a 20-foot stack loading, whereas Europe would need on palletized. So because the labor in India is cheaper compared to Europe. Demand is very high because due to the shortage of material, people want, and India increasing so rapidly into industries, they want material every day. So due to political issues, I don't find any stoppage of material. However, there is shortage of material which is increasing the price. Most of the Indian buyers, they are depending on either Europe, either US or either Middle East. That is a baler machine. Japan, they like material which has been baled for handling purpose. Usually we bale the copper when it goes to Japan. So we put the material here inside this. That machine is from India, that is from Turkey, and this is from China. From here we deal around 1000 to 1200 tons. We moved into this facility like 2 years ago, and hopefully we will increase the tonnage by end of 2022. Targeting around 5000 tons. I don't know if we can get so much material from UAE locally, but always try target higher so you can achieve at least in mid.
Well, it's a better future for everyone. Here in Dubai, when we are living here, what we have been paying, I would not say it's a tax. It's something which you will contribute to the country to uprising. So I would say happily, this corporate tax will definitely help each of us to make their own brand value of it. There are some people who have been disturbing the market, they will be out of this market because of this. So that corporate tax will help especially the company like us to grow more, because our vision is to go along with the country. All the leaders of the UAE, they're having a vision to bring that level of Dubai to the different scale. So this will help to the government. We will be the part of that to be contributing. I have been blessed with a good team to work with it, to do the purchase, sales, logistics and all. This is what we do. With the copper market, with my personal reading, like I was getting a message the day before yesterday, they are expecting the market to be $12,500. If you hedge your positions, if you are been locked, if you are not speculating in the market, I don't think so there is anything to be worried about. If you speculate, of course, it's a gamble, so you might get affected with this. We do analysis because more of our contract has been long term. We don't do the short term business. There is possibilities of having like a tough time for sometimes to the buyer. It's a seesaw, sometimes you are here, sometimes other side. But at the year end, you know where you stand. Beginning, I remember when I used to join with my brother, when they used to travel, I used to go along with them and to see what's going on in the market, why we're in this industry. So it gives a chance to platform to learn a lot. We used to travel with them. We have to meet the people across the globe. We have to understand the culture, the mentality, the mindset. We have started with the journey with 2 person or 3 staff we having. Now we have almost around 90% and we are working with this. So the group has come with the team. So thankful all of them who have been part of us with this.
That was all from Myscrap team for today. More such interviews, watch this space.